I'm Archbishop David Lim. Today I'm going to talk about Christian theology. There are many terms that Christians use for Christian theology, but in reality they mean basically or exactly the same. They are really pointing to the same group, same kind of Christian theology. In the English-speaking world, in North America and in Britain, we have the term systematic theology, which sounds systematic. The term conjures up a picture that things are done in a very systematic way, very nice way. But it's exactly the same kind of theology as historical theology, the term used also in America. And it's the same as evangelical theology used in Britain and biblical theology used in Britain. And also in America there's another term called historical theology, which sounds very historical, talking about history and set things out in very historical way, but exactly the same as systematic theology and evangelical theology. So in reality, we are talking about evangelical theology. But in Europe, we have other terms, such as Christian dogmatics, being very dogmatic. And people think, well, that's not very nice because it's not really talking about reality or science, but things are said in a very dogmatic way, very regimental. That suits the German mind, being very regimental. So we have to go about things in very dogmatic fashion. But not just Germans use such terms. In Holland, Dutch theology, we have dogmatics. Exactly the same thing. And Berkouwer, the Dutch theologian, wrote a set of systematic theology called Dogmatics. Exactly the same thing, just different names. So we need not to be confused by the many names people put for the subject of theology. We need to study theology and know what they really are about. And that's the real reason for theology. Theologia, the reasoning of God. We have to reason about what the subject of God is. And we have to reason with people what God is to them and to us. May God bless us all with our theological studies. Amen.